Hey guys, welcome! This is GG Your Face, and I will be talking about a game between IdrA and HuK. IdrA is playing as the blue Zerg at the upper right hand corner, and HuK is playing as the red Protoss at the lower left hand corner. This is patch 1.12, and it is also the winner's final bracket. And the winner of this will go to fight the winner of the loser bracket, and then whoever wins that will be the new champion of the world. Alright, not so much, but both these players are really good players. IdrA is one of the best Zergs, and HuK is one of the best Protoss, and we should see sparks fly and tears cry and other kind of stuff that doesn't rhyme. And we do see HuK does put down the pylon at the entrance of his base, but not at the choke, and IdrA at the moment is scouting with his Overlord. I don't know how you guys feel about patch 1.12. I do feel a little bit sad because Blizzard did mention they were going to implement chat channels, and that has not yet been implemented, and IdrA does spot the probe coming his way, and HuK is on 12 probes at the moment. And let's see if he's going to put down the gateway relatively soon, and HuK is going to gather 5 minerals and steal 5 minerals from the natural expansion of IdrA. It looks like HuK is going to wait a bit until the 14th probe before he puts down anything inside his base, and it looks like it's going to be a gateway at the 14th probe. While IdrA is putting down the spawning pool, I think he suspects that HuK might be outside, or he might not have, and he's going to send one drone outside probably to fight the probe because he doesn't have sufficient minerals to put down the hatchery just yet. Another drone is going to come over to help with that one probe. Two drones should be able to take down one probe, or at least put down the hatchery relatively soon. And he does put down the pylon. And this pylon is pretty low in HP, but it is going up, and this one probe is going to run inside the base. IdrA is about to finish his spawning pool. The gateway is almost about to finish, both about to finish almost simultaneously, and he does cancel it looks like. The pylon did get cancelled. And if we take a look over here, ooh, he is not sure if he wants to go in. IdrA could put down hatchery right now, and he does. That was a little bit tricky. I thought IdrA was actually just gonna chase him because he doesn't like that probe so much. And IdrA will be able to march one drone inside the base of HuK. HuK does have his cybernetic core, as well as getting his second assimilator already. And IdrA is inside the base. He does see 2 assimilators, so he will be able to adjust accordingly. A couple of Zerglings checking out the upper left-hand corner of the map for any hidden buildings, pylons, or any funny business. Second gateway is about to be complete, and it looks like he might be thinking about making a Stalker, because two gateways with one Zealot is not the best choice. And it looks like he will be building a Stalker, a couple of Zerglings, and a drone chasing around that one probe from HuK. And this one queen is outside. We'll be able to take down that one probe, and boom, and there it goes. And there is an Overlord here, and there's an Overlord here. One Overlord position to the north of the base of HuK, and one Overlord position at the middle to see exactly what's going on. And right now we see 2 gas Protoss versus 1 gas Zerg and 1 expansion about to come up. This queen making his way over there. The second queen has already spawned. A couple of drones are being transferred. Very nice control there by IdrA, doing everything almost to the second exactly as he needs. And a couple of Zerglings are going to be able to get in here or not get in there. Or they're getting in there now. Yes, they are. And the one Zealot and the one Stalker is coming through, and looks like he might be able to pick off this one probe. Oh no, a lot of probes come off the line to try to protect that one probe, and we see a battle inside the base as well, and he's gonna try to pick off perhaps the one Stalker, and this one Stalker and one Zealot is giving giving IdrA a very tough time. But once those Zerglings spawn, he does manage to take down the Zealot, and the Stalker is forced to retreat to the reinforcing Zerglings. If we take a look at the unit loss, both players about even, 250 to 200, and this Stalker is still bothering IdrA. IdrA will have his metabolic boost finish pretty soon, and once that finish, he should be able to deal with it no problem. If we take a look inside the base of HuK, he does have, looks like, 3 gateways. They're one about to be coming online, and he is grabbing his Nexus. And HuK does have 4 Stalkers. These Stalkers might be able to sneak into the back and take out a couple of drones. Ooh, he almost managed to take down 1 drone, but that drone does survive, and it is going to go down. They have 1 drone kills at this moment. And we see a lot of Zerglings are being produced by IdrA at the moment. He's waiting for the right time. He could let this hatchery take a couple more shots, and he really wants to gather those Zerglings before attacking and investing. And he's going to move the Spine Crawler up, and he's going to be able to surround this 1 Stalker with a couple of Zerglings. A lot more Zerglings have spawned, and the Spine Crawler is almost down. Does take 1 hit at that Stalker, and now these Zerglings are working away at those Stalkers. And if we take a look at the unit loss tab, I think IdrA will be able to pull ahead here. He does manage to kill off all 4 Stalkers, not taking that much damage. I think he lost a drone, a couple of Zerglings. Not a huge problem for him. And we do see 1 gateway and additional forge coming out, and we see a lot of sentries. This is what you need. You put down a couple of force fields. We'll be able to prevent those Zerglings from coming in. It looks like they're thinking about coming in. These Zerglings are coming in. Glial reconstitution is currently being researched by IdrA at the moment. And IdrA does pull off, and he's going to rage upon these rocks. Not quite sure what that's gonna do. He's actually helping HuK by destroying those rocks, I think, unless he's gonna skip his gold expansion and go for his HuK's gold expansion. We see 1 Zealot and a couple of Roaches and a bunch of Zerglings, and looks like they want to engage, and Roaches are in the back over here. Zerglings running away. A lot of force fields being placed, but that was not really needed, I think. And this 1 sentry does separate from the pack, and IdrA will be able to pick that off. If we take a look at the units lost, IdrA pulling ahead slightly. Unit army count both about the same, around 60, 59, 60, and +1 is being researched by HuK for his ground army, and he's also getting a cannon because he's experiencing some pressure from IdrA. At the same time, IdrA is not going to waste any time, and he's bringing the Roaches and the Zerglings to destroy these rocks in patch 1.12. If you guys have not noticed, these Roaches actually have a range of 4, which is 1 more than it previously had. So that's like getting an extra arm attached to your arm, so you have a longer arm length. That makes no sense. In any event, and there is a bunch of lava being spawned, and some Zealots and Sentries are being warped in. 2 additional assimilators going up at the moment. A lot of Roaches are being produced by IdrA. And it looks like IdrA is content to just take his 3rd base, whereas HuK is content to just take his 2nd base. If you take a look at the army, both pretty much at exactly the same number army count, 76 of 76, both actually a little bit supply blocked at the moment. And these sentries, along with a couple of Zealots and some Stalkers being warped in at the moment, with their +1 finish, will march and do a little push against IdrA. I think IdrA will have a warning because he does have a Overlord as well as 1 Zergling stationed there, and the Zergling will run away. The Zerglings are gathering, and in response, we see IdrA is making a lot of Roaches, and he's also getting the +1 armor to negate the +1 attack for the Protoss player. We might see a huge battle here. The Roaches are going to come in, and they're actually sniping away the sentries. The sentries are falling rather quickly. Almost all of the Zerglings vaporize instantly to those units, and IdrA's trying to run away, waiting for those reinforcing Roaches. And these Roaches, with their range upgrade, will be able to shoot over those force fields. They weren't be able to shoot over it so easily, but now they're going to be able to shoot over it much easier. These Roaches are moving back a little bit. If we take a look at the army size, about 90 to 80 at the moment, I think. Ooh, 88 to 80 to 89. And these Roaches are going to come in and try to snipe some of these sentries. Sentries are awfully expensive, and he does manage to put HuK back, and HuK is falling back, losing quite a bit of units over there. He does have almost 1,000 more minerals lost, minerals plus gas, I mean. If we take a look at the army size, we see a couple of Stalkers, a couple of Sentries, and that will be able to hold IdrA just a little bit, but both players about the same number of drones and probes. But IdrA has a lot of Roaches. These 19 Roaches, not all over here, a couple more are spawning, I believe. And right now we see Groove Spines being upgraded for the Ultralisk. That will give them +1 range. It looks like IdrA is going to fight an all range attack in this game, and he's also grabbing 2 additional extractors at the moment. This 1 Overlord is checking out the base, and I think he might be thinking about moving this Overlord inside the base relatively soon to see what's going on inside the base of the Protoss. Zerg +2 armor is being upgraded by IdrA to negate the potential for the +2 upgrade for the Protoss player, and we see Zealot leg is being upgraded by HuK, and HuK is going to move out with a sizable army. It looks like a couple of Stalkers, a couple of Sentries, and 2 Immortals, it looks like. And he's going to come in here. I think IdrA is very well aware of this, and he's also have his own Overseer, because I believe he did see that Dark Templar thingy go down, or maybe cancelled. And right now, it looks like HuK is going to fall back inside his base, and I think there was a Dark Shrine for a couple of seconds on the production tab, but it looks like he either cancelled it. But he did force IdrA to get that Overseer, but an Overseer is always a good idea because that is a very, very good mobile detection unit. If we take a look at the army size, 140 to about 120. And we might see a large battle coming here between these two players as they're gathering on the opposite sides of the hole in the floor. And HuK is going to take control of the Xel'Naga Watchtower, and he's going to be sensing danger. IdrA is sensing danger, but he's going to go inside with the Roaches. Roaches are firing on the Zealots, and he's moving back a little bit, falling in range of those archers. Very, very nice place force fields, cutting them about half, but he really needs to finish off these force fields. But I think those sentries are actually out of energy. It looks like they're out of energy, and these Roaches are able to take off a couple of units as HuK is falling back desperately into his base. And these Zealots really needs to be in the front with their Zealot legs, and they're going to come in here. It's a small choke, and HuK is falling back a little bit further. I think the army size is heavily in favor of IdrA at the moment, about 98 to 158. He did lose a lot of units in that battle, and he's come in and contaminate on the robotics facility. The Colossus will not be able to make it out in time, and these Hydralisks are able to lay waste to HuK's units, and wow, what an epic game. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Game number 2 coming up right now. This is GG Your Face. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Ooh, that's a lot of units.